Super Pat World, it is time to play some awesome levels by Cry4Help. Sorry, it's saying it's the wrong title. It's saying yesterday's title. But over here it says the right title. What's going on here, people? Hold on! Hang on, let's get this thing sorted and then we'll get down to business, people. Then we can get right down to business. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's make sure we're a gaming stream, which we certainly are. No denying that, people. There's one thing we do plenty of, it's gaming. Lots of gaming. Okay, well that shows the right title, so I have to trust that. I'll have to trust that. What's up, John? Good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. You gotta get up, get out of bed. You gotta wake up your sleepy head. The day is dawning, just for you. And all your dreams are coming true. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Okay, there we go. That's all sorted out, and I think we got it. I'm definitely getting fast at this. I'm getting faster at getting everything set up. And now we can get right down to business. All right, what's going on, Rob, Fernando, John, Sylvia, Kyle, and Josh? What's up, Robbie? How are you, people? We're going to jump right in here and get down to business. We have one of my favorite level creators. And I'm actually going to play some of their earlier levels, which unfortunately, I doubt my buddy Cry4Help would be too excited for that. I'm not sure. I know that typically level creators are usually like musicians. Usually they're most excited about their more recent creations. So part of me always feels bad going back. But the truth is I've played so many of the more recent ones that I want to at least start here. But the thing is, he makes some really tough stuff too. So we're gonna navigate and see what works and go for the glory here. What's going on, Dale and Abby? How are ya? How are ya? Good morning, Baldy. Big shout out to Maldi78. Check him out on all platforms. He's awesome. Okay, we're gonna start out with Primal Directive. Now I haven't seen this clear video, and as far as I know, I haven't played it on another account. There's one way we can find out pretty easily though. If I pause here, oh, maybe I have. Well, you know what? Either way, I have to go by this account, and it wasn't recent enough that I remember, so I'm just gonna go for it here, and at least get warmed up. At least that much. What's up, Andy? That was cool. Oh, didn't follow directions there. Sylvia just had breakfast. Nice. I really have been in the mood for pancakes, but I never have time. I have the same thing for breakfast pretty much every single day of my life. I have... Oh, now I understand. I have, what's up, Matt and Susie? I have about 3/4 of a banana, a Siggy's yogurt, not a sponsor. Oh, almost. And two glasses of water. And I start my coffee. Wow, that was cool. 1, 2, 3. Nope. You had leftover pasta fazool. Okay, nice. Not your typical breakfast. Not your typical breakfast, people. But whatever floats your boat. Whatever blows your hair back. Maybe it's like this. We do this. Yeah. Second bounce. There we go. Susie was going for oatmeal with raisins for breakfast. Nice. I haven't had oatmeal in a long time. My sister was trying to get me going on overnight oats. I know when I was a teacher, lots of the staff would do the overnight oats. There we go. All right. This is awesome. It's crazy to think this is what Cry4Help was making in 2020. It's just really pretty crazy. What do we have here? 1, 2. Oh, that was the next checkpoint. Josh ended up going to McDonald's today. Oh, that sounds delicious. They have the best hash browns. Good morning, Nina! Before you live, all right, have a great one. Great to see you, Nina. What's up, Jeremy? Here we go, people. Ramp. Okay. I need to have a shell somehow. I need a shell here. I need to get the bomb again. It's the bomb. That's what I'm failing here, people. How did I miss it? I hadn't even considered getting that bomb again. I love that. All right, I'm getting it this time, people. You ready? I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I really don't. Okay, I think that'll work. Abby had a McDonald's hash brown for breakfast. I'm so jealous. I've been on a healthy kick for a while, and it has been paying off. It really has been paying off. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with feeling healthy. My new goal is by the time I hit 40, which isn't right away, thankfully, but by the time I hit 40, I want to be in better shape than I've ever been. It's got to be a min bounce. Either that or I got to hit off the P-switch there. Andy has a granola bar for breakfast. Honey and oats. There you go. Quick and easy. Whoops. Good morning, Natalie. Natalie. Ooh, I'm getting a little too low there. Okay, I think I got it this time. Hang on, hang on. Good morning, Dave. There it is. Okay, very cool. 3, 1. That was just 1. Andy's turning 37 this year. There you go. Yeah. Three. I didn't hit it on the left side. I think that was the problem. Yeah, I really, there's really a lot about getting older that's actually awesome. I'd say, like, the most worrisome, anxiety-provoking part is the health stuff, for me anyway. 2, 3. That was really cool. Whoa! Oh, that's not right. Oh, my goodness. So this is far enough back that it's these. The first Super World I played by Cry4Help. He actually... There it is. You know what? I wonder if I'm finishing where I left off in the Super World. When I first found Cry4Help, I was playing through his initial Super World. And as I was finishing it, I was in, like, the final world, I want to say. And when I booted up the stream, there was a brand new Super World. And so then I started that one, and it was way tougher. But it was awesome. It's so funny how all that worked out. Sylvia's turning 43 in September. There you go, Sylvia. Ashley doesn't have the greatest service where you're at. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping in, Ash. Thanks, Natalie. Very cool level, Maldi. There we go. Very cool. There we go, Andy. But yeah, people. I had made the mistake, like, especially growing up, fall into the trap of, like, trying to get fit, trying to get the six-pack, like, all that. And I never, as much as I would want it in the short term, I could never keep up with it because I didn't want it that bad. Like, looking good isn't enough motivation for me, is the harsh reality. But quality of life, that's very motivating to me. The idea of literally enjoying life more as the result of being healthier. That is so much more motivating to me than the idea of being able to count my abs. Here we go. What's going on here? Oh, thank you for the reset. What's up, pig? Wait, what? Oh, that's it. I have to hit it on the right side there. What's up, ducky? Okay, I get it. Here, then here, then here, then here, then here. Yeah, I get it. Wrong way. Wrong way. All right, how cool is this, though, people? See, I love the early levels. Come on, Cry4Help. You can't hate on me too much for playing the... Let the record show, he never said one bad thing about me playing his old levels. I've been saying it since I brought it up. But I'm... Never mind, people. Never mind. Don't worry. I'm just a little extra anxious today. There we go. There we go. All right. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Min jump. Big jump. Bow. Boom. Very cool. The timing is just ridiculous. The timing is just redonkulous. Well then. Oh! Don't hold right. I highly recommend not holding right there. That's my recommendation to you. Oh, buddy. Almost. Andy's asking if I know how much my weighted blanket weighs. I'm pretty sure I got a 25-pounder. If I'm not mistaken. And boy, do I love it. Boy, do I love it. Nice. I needed to do something else. Ev says these kinds of levels are like Rube Goldberg machines. Exactly. I know exactly what you mean, and I agree. That's part of what makes them extra fun for me. Okay. How do we get out of the spin state here? That's what we failed to do last time. Whoops. But weighted blankets aren't for everybody. Some people find them very uncomfortable, suffocating, too heavy. So not for everybody. But wow, definitely for me. Okay, it says Z here. What? Hold on, I must be missing something obvious. I must be missing something obvious here. Here's this. Yep. Okay, and then we land. I have to Z jump. Yeah, I have to do this as a Z jump. Oh! The second jump was not on the Koopa. There we go. Okay, I got it. Very cool. Awesome level. Anthony saw it. It was Koopa then the Thwomp. See, I was making connections that weren't supposed to be there. I was thinking that second jump must be a... I didn't need to get out of the spin state. That was my mistake. The spin state was just fine. Just fine. Great level, Cry4Help. And hey, you can check him out on Twitch as well. Oh yeah, I gotta stop saying the platform names. It's so difficult to not say the stuff, man. I'm not good at it. I also always forget to not say like D-I-E in reference to Mario. So many little things like that. But up. Look at this. I love the aesthetics here. Little Winter Wonderland situation. Oh no! I broke it. Sorry, people. There we go. I didn't break it this time. This is wild. Wow, that was nuts. That was really cool. Oh, they're coming back. Come on, how cool is that? People, we got another one. Bring them on back. Come on, boys. Thank you. Alliance. Well, not much of an alliance. You kind of... Sorry, boom, boom. Oh, I needed to kick that shit. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Thanks, Fernando. Ev is asking, does the algorithm punish you for saying certain words? And I wouldn't go as far as to use the word punish, because that's a pretty objectively negative word. Whereas, it's not... Everything's a theory. You don't get all that much very distinct guidance in that way. But it's definitely something to be mindful of. Whoa! Ultimately, platforms have a tricky job. And this is not meant to be in defense of platforms. This is just my understanding. Now, at any given moment, how many videos do you think are going up on these platforms? Like, how many live streams do you think are running right now? When you consider the absolutely insane amount of content just constantly being generated, streamed, and uploaded, it puts the platforms in a tough position. That's a lot to moderate, essentially. Great level, Cry4Help. And so, the concept or the idea that they would have things in place to sort of listen in and figure out, well, are there keywords that might let us know that this particular content isn't something that we necessarily want to represent the platform? There's so many shifting variables because there's adult content that has a place versus when it's overly offensive, or it's just it's a complicated mess to try to regulate what gets shown. On top of that, you know what I was just thinking of? You know what's interesting? Good afternoon, Brandon. Thanks, Susie. And that's why Ricky says unalive. There you go. That just feels so ridiculous to me at that point, Ricky. I guess I have to, as someone who's so literal, it's like, if I'm going to use a 3-syllable word to replace a 1-syllable word, I just feel so, it makes me feel crazy. Especially where it feels so nonsensical. But I understand in this case, the function is to replace whatever. Here's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to come across like I know all the behind-the-scenes stuff, because I promise you I don't. I don't know the behind-the-scenes stuff. All I know is it is really difficult to try to determine what... I don't even know how to say it. As a streamer in 2024, I want to put effort forth into doing anything I can to make my content in my stream as pleasing to the platform, to the advertisers, to everybody involved in that context. No controversy. We're not discussing religions and politics. We're not getting into divisive stuff here. It's relatively strictly Mario Maker 2. You know what I mean? It's a pretty, yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. Ricky agrees, but don't want to get banned using the bad words. Ricky, totally. That wasn't meant as criticism to you. I think that's a great switch. It was just my response to the idea of me actually saying that as, what's up, Kev? Okay. But yeah. Yeah. Do you know how much, it's the craziest stat? Google how many hours of YouTube videos upload. Oh, I already did it. I said the platform. How many hours uploaded every minute? Have you ever considered that? How many hours of content do you think get uploaded to a video website every minute? No! Let's do it right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can get an updated number real quick. How many hours of video uploaded per minute? Let's see what that brings up for stats. Okay, this is... Okay, YouTube stats. I said it again. 2024. More than 500 hours of videos are uploaded every minute. As of June 2022, there are more than 500 hours of new videos uploaded per minute. Okay, so that's actually old. That's from 2022. Back in 2022, it was 500 hours a minute. How could you possibly hope, even if you hired an army of people, you could hire an entire country of people. There's not going to be enough manpower to sift through 500 hours of video every minute. So, by necessity, you need algorithms, you need help from the from the tech overlords in order to have any hope of even having 1% regulation when you're talking about 500 hours of content every minute. Every minute. Those numbers are hard to get your brain around because they're so big, but I'm telling you, that is absolutely insane. And that was 2022. I bet you it's closer to 700 now, if not even more than that. It's just an absolutely unfathomable amount of content. What's up, Jacob? It's your 40th birthday. We're just talking about 40th birthdays. All right, Jacob. All right, Jacob. What's up, Jeff? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jacob. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jay. Hope you had a great one. Thanks so much for stopping by Super Pat World on the 40th. All right. Let's see if we can get a checkpoint here. Whoops. Thanks for showing that birthday love in the chat. 40-year-old gamer just like me. I'm on my way there myself. I hope to be an 80-year-old gamer. Almost. What's up, Chris? Big shout out to the Dietz family. Nice. That's not the one. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Glad you enjoyed yourself. What's up, Christy? Wow. I see. I see. Chris is asking, what are these levels you're playing, Pat? I'm playing levels by Cry4Help that have never been played on this account. So we're starting early. I'm doing something wrong here. I'm doing something wrong here. How are you, Christy? Here, 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 here. Oh. Whoa. Wow! Close one. All right. Final section. I should have trusted the indication. Gotta trust. Something that I struggle with. Wow. Thank you for the arrow. Chris says, nothing like throwing shells at you. I love it when they throw the shells at me. Oops. I wanted the momentum, but not that much. That's too much momentum. That was wild. That's a full jump. Thanks for the coin, Cry4Help. See, everything's indicated. That's part of why I love Cry4Help so much. If I fail in any of these sections, 9 out of 10 times, I actually... Oh, I went too early. 9 out of 10 times, I know what went wrong. Not because I'm so good, but because Cry4Help wants you to beat the level. He actually wants you to beat his levels. He's not trying to have the lowest clear rate in the game. There's our full jump. Wow, that was really cool. That was really cool. And that was really silly of me. Of all the choices to make, that was probably the worst. Oops. So how are you, people? What's going on in your world? You excited about anything? Anybody have... How about that? Let me prompt you with this. Does anybody have any positive news to share? Something positive that's going on in your life? I'd love to hear about that. Here we go. All right, I got it this time. Chris says a new garage that's almost done. Hey, that'll be nice when the weather gets warmer. All right. I'm going to try it this way. I don't know if that's what Cry4Help had in mind, but it works. All right, great level. Ducky got a promotion at work, and your wife and I, you were going to have a kid. Oh, my goodness, you got, like, the most life-changing news ever, my friend. That's the ultimate. That's, like, top tier. You're bringing life into the world. You got a promotion at work. Big shout-out to Ducky. That's amazing. Very, very nicely done. Most of the time, promotions don't just get handed out to just anyone. Typically, there's some reason and some good work involved. And what better timing when you're about to have a child? Ducky, that's amazing. Big shout out to you. And thanks for sharing that. That really is uplifting. All right, let's try this one. Chris is waiting on the siding because of the weather. Okay. Well, Chris, keep in mind, we are multi-streaming, so I may be responding to a comment that you can't see. Like my friend Ducky over here is, oh, I can't say the platform, is on purple. I can't. It's so hard for me. It feels so ridiculous to not just say the thing. It's going to be hard for me to break through this. So this is part of why, if you notice, I didn't use what I used to do. I used to reply to as many comments as possible, and I'd read it quickly in my mind and then just respond. But what I've been doing since I've been multi-streaming, because you can't see all the chat, if I'm responding to something, I try to tell you who said it and what they said, and then I give my response. So that's part of why there's been a shift there. And as a result, I don't necessarily get to respond to every single comment, but that is the new formula. Like, here's Brian coming through. Hey, what's up, Brian? Good morning. Okay, here we go. Here we go, people. 1,240 people have been here. 273 liked it. 37-second world record. Okay, we have Clark saying respond to this, which Feels a little demanding, but I'm sure you have good intentions. Big shout out to you, Clock. Thanks for the GG, Susie. All right, here we go. Whoa. Oh, I missed an arrow. There you go, Clock. Chris forgot I started doing it. Okay. You haven't been around enough. Well, how dare you? Totally kidding. Yeah, I know. It's been trying some new things here. Trying to keep the dream alive. Oh, gosh. Trying to keep the dream alive over here, people. It's already been a dream come true, being able to be a streamer for any amount of time. So I'm already in a very, very small group to have been able to do this as a full-time gig. So I already have a lot to be thankful for in that way. So now, if at all possible, I want to do whatever I can to keep it going. Love to keep it going. Wow. This level's wild. Wow. Great indication. That was unreal. What's up, Ellen? How's my day going? My day's going pretty well. Oh, gosh. I'm a little extra anxious, but I'm on top of it, and my strategies are in place. Oh, gosh. Clock is noting that this is an easier Cry4Help level, and I certainly don't disagree. Cry4Help, part of what makes him such an unbelievable level creator is he's able to not just create really amazing, tough levels that'll take you multiple hours to grind, but he can, oh gosh. He also can put together levels like this where I can honestly say, if you're out there watching this and you've at least completed story mode, you've got a shot to get this clear if you're willing to grind. It might be a little tough, get used to the momentum and stuff, but you don't need to know you don't need to know any shell jumps. You don't need to know like any specific technique in order to get this clear. And it's very rare to see a level creator that can really serve up both so well and so uniquely. But Cry4Help really can do it all. And there we go. Awesome level. And if you like, and this is part of why I have the level code here, my friends. Any of the viewers out there, you see any of these levels you like, you say, hey, that looks kind of easy. Maybe I could do that one. Take the screenshot, and then you'll have the maker code. And then when you boot up Mario Maker 2, you can pop it in and get this cleared. Jump on the clear list with me. And make sure you give them a like, too. Like the level if you liked it, because I'm telling you, this is some of the best stuff in the game. This is some of the best in the game. Clock thinks the levels are more fun to watch with such cool setups. I agree. Good morning, Jonathan. Big shout out to the gaming band director. A great streamer. What's up, Nick? Thanks for stopping on over on Kick. There's no way they can not... Well... Thanks, Nick. Cool level, says Brian. Good morning, yeah. All right, let's keep it going. Next up. Clock asks 37 seconds. He's got a signature ending shell throw. Yeah, well, he used to do that. That's the old ending. That was the first Super World. He got away from that after the first Super World. Whoops. Good morning, Gene. Clock's asking, was it cheese? I have no way to know, my friend. Nick tore your meniscus last week. Oh, man, been out of commission. Can't even work. Horrible anxiety. Oh, my gosh, that's fair. All right, Nick. Well, we'll put your mind in the Mario world over here. Come get lost in a little Mario Maker 2. We got one of the best level creators in the game to celebrate here. Cry4Help, who also streams. You can check him out on. You can check out his stream as well. It's Panda Cry4Help. Oh, I missed again. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo. Here we go, people. Oh, back left. Hey, what's up, J-Rug? Chris is dealing with knee issues as well. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, knees, hips, Knees and hips, really frustrating when you're injured. And the older you are, the more likely you've experienced one or both. The trifecta. The trifecta. It's knees, hips, and back. That's the three aging woes. The big three. The hips, the knees, and the back. Nick thinks I should have been streaming them much earlier. All right, well, this is part of the beauty of being able to multi-stream is now we're everywhere all the time. Now every stream is everywhere. So wherever you want to watch, you can watch. That's my ultimate goal. I want to be putting my content and streaming in such a way that wherever you already are, you can just jump right in the mix. I'm not asking you to go somewhere you don't already go. I'm just asking you to tune in if you'd like to. G knows what I'm talking about with the hips and the back. And then, yeah, Chris is saying it's worse because you can't do anything for the knee, right? Mark has had 4 ACL surgeries. There you go, Mark. You definitely know the deal. Chris says the aging factor is, if you think about it, start turning. Yeah. And Nick says the scariest injury you've ever had. You play handball for 20 years professionally. Broken ankle once, 10 years, and this is much worse. Nick, I'm so sorry. Well, it sounds like you probably got a nice, strong body to begin with all that experience in sports. So hopefully you'll get a nice, quick recovery. But sorry you're going through it. It really is such a bad feeling to deal with injury like that. Oh, now I see. There was, I want to say it was a year and a half ago when I hurt my back so bad that even streaming I could barely talk. I was like, and that was such a bad feeling. That was so cool. Hey-o. Susie says, don't you love when you crack your back just by standing up? Yeah, I'm always terrified if my back makes any sounds at all. I'm doing a double take. I'm like, hey, watch it. Oh! Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Nick wasn't saying I should have started streaming here earlier. You were saying you should have gave it a shot earlier. Okay. Hey, no, well, the truth is, Nick, I don't know what I'm doing. Everything I do is a guess. Doing all the multi-streams this month is a big experiment. This could be the worst move of my career. It could be a positive move. I won't know till the end of February. Once I have the numbers for February, I'll have a much better idea. Week 1 went okay, about as okay as I would have expected. We'll see what week 4 brings. But appreciate you, Nick. Chris hurt himself trying to massage your back and neck with the massage gun. Oh, gosh. And see, I probably shouldn't say that word either for the stream thing. All right, thanks for the support, Nick. Here we go. Oh, I missed. Ba-da-ba-da. Wow, that was close. Very cool. All right, we got our grand finale challenge here. I'm going to do it the way I did the other one. Throw it against... Oh. I want to... It's easiest if I just throw it against the left side of that. Bounce it off that. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's so cool. Okay, a bit more height this time, Pat. Yeah. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Ba-da-ba-da. Susie says itching my back can be dangerous too. I know that feeling. Chris is apologizing for having used the word, and it's okay, Chris. Like I'm saying, I don't even think of it. I'm so literal that I'm not even thinking of it in the other context. Being so literal is such a disadvantage, people. I got to tell you. The older I've gotten, the more I've understood just how much of a core issue it is for me, and I just take everything so literally. And it's so difficult to break away from it. Like, it's not something... As consciously aware of it I am outside of it in the moment when I'm understanding. It's so hard to put like a safeguard in place and be like, wait a minute, am I being too literal? Is this actually the correct interpretation of the words in front of me? You know what I mean? When you read things, you don't have a big filter in place, especially if you're trying to respond quickly and keep a stream going. So yeah, nothing to apologize for, Chris. I know you're always on the up and up. Big shout out to the whole Dietz family. Let's give... Oh, now this one's got a little tougher. This one got a little tougher. So let's see what we have here. Maybe a couple shell jumps. Thanks, Jonathan and Maldi. Check out Maldi78 and the Gaming Band Director. I wonder if we got shell jumps in this one. Look at that. That's a cool little contraption. Wow, that was awesome. No shell jumps yet. Wow, I didn't realize I had a shell. No! Okay, great level. This is awesome. Cry4Help's so fun. Here we go. Good gracious. So good. Hey! Close. It was close. Oh! It bounces right off the cliff. Okay. Sorry, Moley. It ain't your day, buddy. There we... Oh, I held back too much. J-Rug's asking if I'm going to get Mario versus Donkey Kong. Definitely. I think I'll do at least... I'll do one full stream of it. That'll be, like, on release day, probably the first stream of the day. This stream, on release day, will be dedicated to playing that. Whoa. And we'll see if... Nope. We'll see if it's a good fit. If I'm enjoying it, if the chat's enjoying it, then we'll play through it. But I'll be giving basically any official Mario game, I'm going to be willing to give it a try, including the Princess Peach one. Wow, that's a wild little jump. J-Rug played the demo. Nice. Okay, Chris has to bounce. Later, Chris. Thanks for being here. Big shout out to the Dietz family. That's almost it. That's nearly it. Susie, incredible work. Susie's been keeping up with taking the walks and doing a little weightlifting, working on the physical health. That's amazing, Susie. Keep it up. Keep it up, Suze. We're proud of you over here. Oops. Oh, that's a tough last jump. That's going to be tough. Yeah, people, I'm telling you. You got to break out of the idea that getting healthy is all about looking good. Because, again, I've openly said, I've tried to have that be motivation enough, and it just isn't. As much as I think it would be cool to have a six-pack abs, I don't care enough. It's not worth every single meal I eat being significantly worse. But it is very worthwhile to be healthy, to enjoy life more. Having nothing to do with what you look like. I'm telling you. I really feel like there's probably a good number of other people out there like me who, you know, you care what you look like, but you're not willing to make your lifestyle all about how you look. Like, some people do that naturally, and I'm not trying to knock you for it, but I'm saying naturally for me, I just don't inherently care enough how I present to the world to invest 30% of my time, effort, and energy into having six-pack abs. That's just me. Again, not trying to say that's what everyone should be, just what I am. And with that said, I can fail to see just how much value there is in being fit, being healthy, putting that effort in without having the intention of looking a certain way, strictly for the advantage of being less likely to get injured, for instance. less likely to get sick, less likely to be held back by your own body. That's a bad feeling, especially as you get older. You're pushing 40. You don't want to be feeling held back by yourself. That's me. I should just speak for me because that's all I'm trying to speak to. But if you relate, I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to do what you can to get healthy and detach it from how you look, because I really think there's a lot of destructive stuff there. That if you can break free, and it ain't about your self-worth and how good you look, it's just about raising the potential quality of life as you get older. And that is a lot less compelling when you're 13, I understand. But once you get to that 30, 35, 40 age, you start looking around, especially at your peers and your friends and family, and you're like, oh my gosh, well, I can see I have some important choices to make in the near future. Jonathan's been trying to lose weight to be healthier. Looking better, just a byproduct. So there you go. Maybe you can relate. Where it's not all that motivating to have a beach body, but it's incredibly motivating to have a higher quality of life. That, to me, I feel like there's so much less disagreement in, like, negative stuff around that very simple principle. Just take the looks out of it. Take the looks out of it. Which I understand is easier said than done. But on a practical level, I'm telling you, you have everything to gain by associating fitness and health with quality of life versus looks. It certainly has helped me a lot. And I still have plenty more to do. Wow, that was cool. Didn't expect that. Okay. I see what we need to adjust here. Wow, that was cool. Wow. No! Bad move, Pat. Susie needs to move more. Help get the muscles and joints to move. You walk outside without any phones on you, just you and the road. What a cool idea, Suze. I love that. I love that. Really get that outdoors time. Make it count. No devices. And you know what? When I take my walk every day, I do my best to keep my phone in my pocket and just let whatever song play. I try to decide what I'm going to listen to ahead of time so that I can spend as little time as possible looking at the phone and as much time as possible with my head up, looking around me, being present, being in the present moment. Something that comes it feels unnatural. It feels unnatural for me to be in the present moment. I am so much in my head. All of my perceptions of reality are locked away internally. It was almost scary when I started meditating and realized just how present I'm not. Whoa! Just how much I'm never... Like right now in this moment, it's much easier for me to be in my head and just playing this game. Not even really... It's such an abstract concept, so it's tough to talk about when you're talking about being present. What's up, Drake? You are from France. Okay, nice. Susie said that's why I don't take your phone. Great idea, Suze. Yeah, being present. Being present. But if you're like me, the thing is, if you're very neurotic, very ADHD, overthinker, that doesn't lend itself to being present. Spoiler alert. If you struggle with thinking 10,000 thoughts at once, being present probably isn't going to be that natural. You know what I mean? That doesn't make me broken. But it does make my experience a bit different. Not necessarily worse, but definitely not better, and sometimes relatively destructive. There we go. Very nice. Bye. Drake is asking about level codes. Well, here's the deal, Drake. Whoops. I take level codes Fridays. I do 2 streams on Fridays. The supporter request line. The first 2 hours are dedicated to supporter levels. And then the final hour of both streams That's your opportunity to give me a level code. Whoa! But full disclosure. Same to you, Justin. Justin's giving me a level code. So here's the deal, people. I take level codes on Fridays. So come on by on a Friday. But just know, I make no guarantees I'm going to play your entire level. There's a chance I'm going to, pull your level up, try it once, and say, this one's not for me. And I'm not going to boo it. But I'm not promising, in any way, shape, or form, to spend any amount of time on anybody's level. Try to make it as clear as I can ahead of time, so it's not a big shock if you give me some absolutely out of control, like uncleared level, and expect me to play it till I beat it. Spoiler alert, it ain't happening over here, people. I am not trying to prove anything to anybody. I'm not interested in any sort of flexing. I don't care if you think the levels I play are too easy. I don't care. I'm doing what I think is best for the stream. And I have given up on explaining that to anybody else. It's a fool's errand to try to make everyone else understand what I currently understand about my stream and how my past experiences shape all the decisions I make going forward. So, if I am going to have some awkward interaction with the level creator, I'm at least going to have done everything in my power to have warned you and set your expectations properly. If you don't do it after that, that's on you. Oh my gosh. That's definitely, I guess I'm supposed to throw it and then go. All right. There's definitely a very interesting dynamic between level creators and Mario Maker streamers. There's like, you could categorize it into like there's like 5 main types of level submitters. Got it. There we go. All right. Great level, Cry4Help. Now, see? Cry4Help. Here's somebody whose levels I found, and I've been playing for years now. Literal years. I've made double-digit videos of I think I've over 100 Cry4Help video content. I love the levels that I love. I love them deeply. This is my favorite video game on planet Earth, people. I can't get that across enough. Ask yourself, how many streamers do you know will tell you they can pick one favorite game of all time? It's a small number of streamers. It's a small number that will say, this is my all-time favorite game. And what I've learned is that what comes with having an all-time favorite game, as much as I love it passionately, I also can't stand the stuff that I don't like. Getting trolled, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Playing a level that's like 10 times harder that's going to take me 40 hours to beat, I don't like that. That doesn't mean I think it's bad or shouldn't be in the game. But there is definitely a certain attitude out there as if I'm supposed to play everything that every viewer ever wanted me to play. And that's not really... I tried that. Tried to do it. Failed miserably. No longer trying to do that. So there we go, people. What's up, B? Thanks for the GG. Andy, Susie, yeah. What's up, Maria? So there you go, people. I'm trying to give you all the information that's in my brain. That's the best I can do is communicate. That's all I can do. My only hope is to communicate. And if you're unwilling to listen, that's not on me. And I have to accept that. I have to accept that regardless of how much I communicate, it is in no way a guarantee of anybody else listening. So I have to be okay. Hey, we got a shell jump. I've got to be okay. Oh my gosh! I didn't expect that. What's up, Allie? Have a nice day, Allie. All right, people, let's get serious here. We gotta. Now we found our way to the Kaizo Cry4Help. Oh! Hey. Nice. Not nice. Susie says I communicate great. Thanks, Susie. I'll tell you this. To people who listen, I'm an excellent communicator. One of the best on planet Earth. I will stand by my communication. But there's a massive flaw. I'm at the mercy of the listener. I'm at the mercy of the listener. I'm at the mercy of the listener. If you're unwilling to listen, unwilling to accept what I say, we're probably never going to get along. That's the reality. It's as simple as that. But there's no lack of transparency or information on my side. If anything, there's too much. If anything, whenever things get weird or awkward, I'm over-communicating. Deshaun says, your favorite game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the best-selling game for the Nintendo Switch. Would you have guessed that, people? Would you have guessed that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best-selling game for the Nintendo Switch? Dale says, what they can't say? The transparent, real all the time. There you go. Thanks, Dale. Thanks for the kind words. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here. I'm trying to, once again, communicate, give you all the information that I've got. You're welcome to agree or disagree. That's fine. Wow. Do I have a checkpoint? I don't think so. That's so cool. Hey. Ew. J-Rug says, the new pat is the best pat. Well, let me tell you what this pat is. This pat is focused on just how many of you are incredibly willing to listen. The vast majority. It's so many of you. It's a ridiculous number. I am so insanely blessed to have found so many people that are absolutely willing to listen. To hear me out, give me the benefit of the doubt, understand where I'm coming from, not trying to battle me, not just interested in being right. That's the majority of you, and that's who I'm focused on now. That's who I'm focused on now. I have officially given up on anybody outside of that crew. Oh, almost had it. Susie says she over-communicates too sometimes. Fair enough. I think that's a better problem to have than under-communicating. But take it with a grain of salt. As an over-communicator, that's kind of an obvious opinion of somebody with my starting point. Wow. Very cool ending. Oh, it's not the end. Oh, you silly Pat! I didn't even see it! My bad. What's up, Josue? Buenos dias. Okay, don't press the left button, Pat. There. Okay, here we go. That's what the lines are. Cry for help. How dare you, bro? How dare you? Unbelievable. Well, so be it. It's at least indicated. If they're gonna put hidden blocks in a level like that, basically the most I could ever hope for and ask for is to indicate it. And it was indicated. I just didn't understand it. Maldi loves it. Maldi loves the troll block, Kaizo. Deshaun's favorite games are Super Mario World and Mario Maker 2, Mario Odyssey. Well, see, now you're naming a bunch. That was my whole point. I think if you ask the vast majority of people what their favorite video game is, I think it's very rare you're going to get a confident single answer. That's my standpoint. And I'm telling you, as someone who plays this game hours every day, I can tell you, this is my favorite video game of all time, Mario Maker 2. I have nearly 5,000 hours in it. If there's any time I'm turning on the Nintendo, I'm disappointed if I'm playing anything other than this. That's my experience. The levels in this game that I love and love deeply, I can't stop gushing about them. The types of levels that are meant to annoy you or give you a negative experience, I'm all done with those. I'm not interested in those. I can't stand them at this point. And that's okay. I think that's valid. I'm not over here saying, hey, you shouldn't be able to upload that level Almost. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not insulting any troll level creators. If anything, if you listen closely, whenever I bring up troll level creators, I usually go out of my way to say something along the lines of just how clever and brilliant many of them are. So I'd go as far as to say some of the most intelligent level creators in this game are likely troll level creators. Genuinely believe that. All the more reason... Oh, I keep getting that shell jump too high. All the more reason that I'm not over here bashing it. And all the more reason I don't want to play it anymore. I'm all done playing it. And that was what drove me so crazy about Endless Expert No Skip after a while. It just guaranteed that daily I was faced with playing the types of levels that annoy me the most. And it's like, at what point is it on me to say, hey, I don't like this anymore? You know what I mean? No one else is going to be able to do that for me. That's on me. That's my responsibility. And the content was continuing to suffer. I'd be editing these videos and be like, oh my gosh, Pat, this is miserable just to edit. Never mind expecting some viewer out there to actually go out of their way to enjoy this, you know? Ah, thought I was far enough left. Deshaun doesn't enjoy troll levels. Anthony's favorite game is Sonic Adventure 2. There you go. Well, see, you're in that rare club with me. Someone that can definitively name their favorite video game. And have just one. No caveat. Oh, that... Man, I couldn't do that again if I tried, I bet. A lot easier if you get that shell jump a little lower. Alright, I got it this time. I don't have it this time. Man, this is a really tough one. Susie's glad I moved on. Me too, Suze. I think it was a very wise move. I have been able to look forward to my streams ever since. I've looked forward to basically every stream since I started playing Super Expert. Which feels so good as a streamer. It feels so good as a streamer to actually be excited to play the game instead of dreading it. And that's what it became for me. Dreading playing my favorite game of all time. Which is extra, it makes me extra salty. It's extra, like, annoying to have a negative experience in your favorite game. You know what I mean? Mike's favorite games on the PlayStation 5. Okay, nice. Dave. Dave saying, you don't want me to drop a Justin Sells level on Fridays? Well, no, exactly. I love Justin Sells. I love his levels. And I've enjoyed the boss levels. But I feel, well, you know what? And here's one of those moments where I'm taking it too literally. Dave's been around forever. He's already heard this speech 8 billion times. So you're trying to be playful in a very probably friendly way. And I'm just totally misinterpreting it. So I'm having some recognition of the moment. So rather than give my little explanation, I'm going to accept, oh, he's being playful. Let's just leave it at that. And Maldi's acknowledging, we got a tough jump here, people. This is a tough jump. Let's see if we can pull it off here. I get so in my head about responding. Even if I think the person is being playful, part of what happens is I imagine anyone else who's in the chat who sees it and doesn't necessarily recognize it as being playful. So half the time when I'm responding to one person, I'm feeling responsible to explain myself to anybody else who's seeing it in the moment or watching the stream after the fact and following along with the chat and being like, wait, I don't understand. Why wouldn't he want to play Justin Sells levels? I thought he liked Justin Sells. That's the instant thing that's triggered. Even if I, like I'm saying, even if I can say, oh, they probably know the real thing. And that's just a little glimpse into the neurotic nature of Super Pat. Not a great characteristic of a live streamer to struggle that much in responding to a playful comment. Because something that I do a very bad job of is understanding jokes in real life. I have a hard time understanding jokes in real life, people. Imagine that. I bet many of you can't relate to that. I bet you for many of you, it's very easy to understand jokes in real life. For me, it's not. It's not. I'm too literal. I don't necessarily pick up on... I'm too focused on all of the ways that things could be misunderstood or all the worst case scenario stuff. This is part of why I enjoy stand-up comedy so much, because the context makes it undeniable that everything is meant as a joke. That's part of why I absolutely love stand-up comedy. One of my favorite ways to watch comedy is stand-up comedy, and it's exactly for that reason. You know for a fact, every single thing you're hearing, it's a joke. It's meant not seriously. So I really appreciate and love stand-up comedy. While jokes in real life are a constant source of pain and anxiety for me. Oh my gosh! I must need to approach this differently. I think maybe I should do a bigger jump and try to land straight down in the middle and then go like up and around. Maybe I should try that. Anthony says the problem is you love food and you have to work out. Okay, fair enough, Anthony. How many attempts on this level, Christian? I have no idea, bro. Oh, you mean like the clear rate? I'm not sure what you're asking, Christian. Chris says it's a tough jump. Thanks, Chris. Chris believes. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. I can tell you that right now. This is the one. We're gonna try to land on the middle. Different strat this time. Yeah, that definitely looked better, didn't it? I think that's gonna be the way to do it. I think that's the move, people. I made that jump too high. If I do it too high, then the controlled jump messes up the timing. So it has to be full jump timing. Like that. See, then I have more than enough room. There we go. It's a good little setup. Okay, we're locked in up to here, that's for sure. Yes, there we go. We got it. We got it. Now it's gone. There we go, people. Love Cry4Help. And there we go. Even the thing that would drive me the craziest. Oops. The troll block. It was indicated. It was indicated. Good afternoon, Scott. Good afternoon, my good man. Whoops. We got it done, Chris. Maldi says, checkpoint 2. We're in there. Aha. 1, 2. Hey, I got a shell. Oh, I dropped it too early. I love the wake up. What's up, Elisa? Christian said, at least I made it to the checkpoint. Exactly. Exactly. There's that shell. There's magic. Right on the indication. Oh, Pat, to the right. Everything I own in a box to the right. I had it backwards. Hold on. I threw the shell up too late. What's up, J-Rug? Hey, yeah, thanks. Hit that like button, people. Uh-oh. That was close. That was 2. Oh, I missed the shell. Wake up. Ba-da boom. Boom. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Who knows that song? Who can name that song? Wake up. Ba-da boom. Boom. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-boo. Who can name that? Good luck. There we go. Oh, we gotta do one of these now. We gotta do one of these now. There we go. Nothing hidden. Bada bing, bada boom. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Thank you so much, Scott. I'll be back in 1 second. I have to use the old one. Sorry, people. More speedruns. Oh, no. Well, we may be in some trouble here, my friends. Take a good look at the world record. Does anything stick out to you about it? Well, now the hope is not 10 seconds on the clock. Not 10 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds on the clock. Well, we may need to do a perfect thing here. 41 people been here. 16 people liked it. 9.9 999 world record. All right. Don't twirl. All right. This is why you want 50 people. Oh, last chance. The brewer reminds his people. There it is. Last try, and then we will bring it to Twitch. All right. That's all the moves. Perfect. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that. We're back now. And the thrilling conclusion of that video is up everywhere. It's actually an old one. I got to switch out the break thing. I finally got the connection back between the computers. None of this is probably making sense, so never mind. Never mind. Let's get back to the game. Here we go. Unending Waltz. This looks like a very difficult one. We might be getting into very tough territory now. And yeah, it was Wake Up San Francisco. Dale got it. Starting with the double. Starting with the double shell jump. I think that was right. I just have to hold right. Oh, gosh. Okay, this is tough. This is going to be a serious one, people. Whoops. We've got a real level on our hands now. No! There's the checkpoint. Okay, we got this. It's actually awesome. Really, really nicely done. No! Missing the shell jump, Pat. What's up, Orbit? Big shout out to you. The same one, Pat? How dare you? Don't miss it, Pat, or you're in trouble. Okay. I threw it a little too late. I think I got it this time. I think I'm getting the checkpoint right here. I was wrong. I was wrong, as I often am. Oops. Like I was wrong about the timing of that release. You gotta hit the spring. There we go. Too early. No! It was okay. All right. I was wrong. Orbit says, it's always when you say it to someone. Life is like... Are you, though? Yeah, exactly. Are you? There we go. That was awesome. What's up, Yosh? Oh my goodness! That's a min jump. Okay. How cool is the level, people? Come on, how many Mario levels you seen like this? Oh, to the mole. To the mole! Got it, just barely. We're not done yet, though. 1, 2. Oh my gosh! 1, 2, 3. It's getting serious now. Okay, we got that part down. I bet you it's just, I think I'm right with 3 jumps. Let's see, let's try once. Let me get it once my way before I try anything else. Aw. Hey! I want to be facing left so that the shells don't collide. What's up, Full of Heart Creations? She's creating Full of Hearts. No, Pat. I keep thinking I'm aiming below, but it's the mole, Pat. It's the mole. You gotta believe in the mole. There we go. Okay, I got it this time, I think. One, 2, 3. I don't know. It feels wrong, but looks right. Based on what I'm seeing, I think that's what I'm supposed to do, but it feels like I'm missing a step. That is it. Okay. I appreciate you, Full of Heart, and it's been awesome having you. And it can be a tricky thing. Oh, I don't want to bonk. There are 2 hazards that I found as a streamer. As a Mario Maker streamer specifically. Sometimes you get viewers come by who are level creators, and their entire interest in your stream is getting their level playtime, getting their level more plays, more likes, more attention. And if that's the entirety of their intent, it's typically not a great situation. Now, similarly, when you're a fellow streamer in some way, it can be very fickle business when it comes to mentioning your stream and somebody else's stream. Now, this is part of why I refuse to even go into other people's streams at this point, because it can be such an awkward thing if, like, I'm in somebody else's stream and then someone with great intentions is like, "Hey, Pat, what's going on with the run? Or when are you playing the Super World? Or when are you streaming next?" And ultimately, I would feel very rude and out of place talking about my stream, any element of it, in somebody else's stream because of that dynamic. It's that very strange dynamic. Now, if you listen to my streams, if you listen to what I say, you'll have a hard time finding a stream that even 10 minutes go by that I'm not shouting out a streamer. I have no fear of promoting other streamers. What I do have a fear of, though, is people self-promoting. And part of what makes that so tricky is the way in which it actually plays out versus the intent. I think half the time people are a streamer in somebody else's stream. If they bring up their own thing, it's not that they're trying to... It's not that their goal is necessarily that, but what it opens the door to is anybody out there who it is quick to jump in and then get upset if, wait a minute, you let this person talk about their stream, but how come I can't talk about my stream? So what I've found is the best compromise, there we go, is... Oh, I misread the arrow. Orbit saying, streaming etiquette. Come in and see you, don't expect anything from the situation. Well, and there you go. In Orbit, now here's an interesting situation. Orbit is a buddy of mine, someone I've known for a while now. We even did that little podcast. And I very much like the opportunity to shout him out and say, hey, Orbit! Let the people know he's a streamer and that he's somebody that I like. And I usually try to shout out the disclaimer that it's not a family-friendly stream over there. There's another element of why the best way to do it is just let the streamer shout you out. That's the way to do it. But again, I really believe that the vast majority of the time that it happens, people aren't necessarily going out of their way to self-promote. It's just it's very sticky territory, people. It's very sticky territory, and streamers are some of... how do I want to say this? People who stream can tend to have very large egos, and not necessarily... Oh! I didn't throw the spring in time last time. Look how cool this is. I'll stop talking, people. Never mind. We got it this time. No, we don't got it this time. I'm completely wrong. What's up, Mike? I know when I've had an issue with a fellow streamer in some way, what I do is I message them privately and I attempt to discuss my issue with them respectfully. That's the way I handle it. And this is the way I wish we could all handle it. If you have especially with the fellow streamer, if you got any kind of issue, you know what's a really destructive thing to do? Go ahead and just talk about how much you don't like them behind their back, but still be so nice to their face. Nothing but sunshine and rainbows when they're to your face. But behind your back, and ironically, to some of your... I can't even talk about it, people. It just had some very unfortunate experiences as a streamer. Nothing that I'm not trying to complain about it. I'm trying to give context as to why it can be such an awkward thing trying to decide where to draw the lines. Where to draw those boundary lines. Because it really is not a simple thing, oftentimes. And oftentimes, you can't count on people to just directly address things with you. They'd rather pretend everything is so great to your face and then say wild stuff behind your back that is wildly untrue. So, yeah. After a certain number of times of that, it's like, I'm done with the whole thing, people. I'm in my lane. I'm rooting for... If you're a streamer, I promise you I'm rooting for you. I have plenty of streamer friends. Oh, gosh. Can I save this? No, I can't pick the shell up. Yeah. It's a tricky thing. It is a tricky thing. The truth is, not everybody has it in them to root for you. Some people can't see somebody else do well if they're not doing well. That happens. That's a real human trait, and I'm not ignorant to that. But especially with, you know, people that go out of their way to be pleasant to you or positive to you, but then behind the scenes saying horrible things behind your back, it's like, I just can't relate. Can't relate. Can't relate, and can't, as a result, can't understand. If I don't like you or what you're doing, the last thing I'm going to do is involve you more in my life. I'm going to remove you from my life. I'm no longer going to be seeking you out. If you're a negative part of my experience, if I don't agree with you or what you're doing, then I'm leaving you alone. The last thing I'm doing is investing more of my time and energy into you. Or certainly about you behind your back. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, man. Especially untrue stuff. That's the ultimate kicker. You know what I mean? It's just so out in bizarro land, I can't understand it. And I never will. And so I'm letting it go. Let it go, Pat. You can tell how great of a job I've done so far letting it go. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Serenity now! There we go. Close. Full of hot creations. Candy-coated hating. They're not a good thing. Not a good thing. Andy! You think of it as explaining things my point of view. Well, thanks, Andy. Glad you're down for it. There it is, full of hot creations. I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. I can choose to get bitter or get better. Those are my options. There's no middle ground. I'm either getting bitter or I'm getting better. And I would rather get better. I don't know about you. Wow. Wrong way. Serenity now! Insanity later! Yeah, it's an important distinction. You're right. Serenity now! Get there. No! Well, it kind of worked. Serenity now. Believe it or not, George is at home. Oh. Hey, Orlando is from the Netherlands. Wakes up every night watching me for the last year. Loves the stream. Orlando. Wow, what a beautiful message. Thanks. Thanks for jumping in to tell me that. Big shout out to you, Orlando. I really do appreciate you telling me that. Because again, I'm really putting effort into receiving so much of the positive that comes through, where I can make the mistake of, like I'm saying, get caught up with the negative nonsense that I have no control over. What's happening is I'm pressing the up button too late. Full of heart creations, Mom. Thought it was cool that we sang a happy birthday last night. That's awesome. Hey, what's up, QX? Nice to meet you. Oh, good gracious. So I have to be way further to the right. That's how I get that height. That wasn't even close. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. I didn't bring the necessary momentum. Oh, I missed the on-off. Woo! That's the one. No! No, it has to be... Wow. I didn't realize how low the on-off switch was. Alright, hang on now. There we go. Nice! Okay, we got it. And there it is. Awesome level. I'd say that was probably the toughest one of the stream. Definitely the most Kaizo. Yeah, it feels so good to have played enough Kaizo that, you know, that's not a 4-hour grind. Excuse me. It's nice to get that relatively quickly. For me. I really, really am happy about that. Okay, now we got a SMB. Thanks, John. Thanks for the GG, Jonathan, Andy, Maldi, and Maria. We got to get going on this coffee. Appreciate you, Dave. It was a great level, Dave. I agree. Big shout out to Dave. And all the people that have been around for so long. At this point, now that I've been streaming as long as I have, there is a crew that are in the years. And again, I want to do a much better job at giving you all my time and attention. And I'm less concerned with the invisible new potential viewer versus, I'm not saying this well. I'm just reiterating. I want to invest more time, energy into the people who have been so amazing and supportive, and less into the people whose primary interest is giving me a hard time. I'm giving them exactly what they want. What's up, Brian? What's going on? And again, it's just so hard for me to relate. There's no situation where I'm giving someone a hard time just to give them a hard time. I don't think that makes me some kind of great guy. I think that makes me like the most baseline human. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's any sort of special character trait to not be compelled to invest time into giving somebody else a hard time. I don't know. I don't think that makes me a good guy. I don't know what it makes you if that's something that you're doing regularly. I don't. Wow, I think that was right. Wow. Wow! Oh my good gracious, that was a lot. Oh, mid-jump! Andy said he's never missed a stream since you've been following me, but it... Okay. Okay. Going good, Brian. Glad to hear it. Orbit. I think you know Patty Boy for almost 3 years now. That's what I'm saying, Orbit. That's what I'm saying. You know, the first streamer that ever reached out to me was JD Gaming. Someone who I will never stop shouting out. JD Gaming, one of the most genuine, positive, amazing people I've ever met. JD Gaming. Not a family-friendly streamer, but one of the most real, genuine, hilarious, fun streamers I know of. Massively underrated streamer, JD Gaming. Up pipe. No good. Orbit says, I was the very first streamer on any platform you started watching. It had interest when it started happening. Over on the blue side. Awesome, Orbit. And look at you now. Now you're well established. Been in the game a while. Proud of you. You've done great. Big shout out to Orbit. Dusting Orbit is who we're talking about here. You're looking them up. And one more. You know what? That's what I should start saying. I should start saying disclaimer, not family friendly. Because part of my fear, whenever I note that a streamer isn't family friendly, my fear is that it's coming across as any sort of slight or insult or something that I think is bad or wrong. When in reality, I really just mean it as the disclaimer. It wouldn't be that wild of a mistake to think that I would only talk about family-friendly streams with as family-friendly as I am. So that's why I feel compelled to make it very clear who's family-friendly and who's not without having anything to do with their value as a streamer. Just trying to give you the disclaimer. So that's what I'll do from now on. I'll say disclaimer, not family-friendly. Brian was never into Mario Maker 2 until you saw the stream. There you go. Dale's in the mix for 3 is exactly. This is what I'm saying, people. The crew is here. The crew is here. And it's not lost on me. And I'm so much more interested in all of you than of the people who are willing to invest lots of time into giving me a hard time. When there's no, it's not like there's like this back and forth. I'm not coming after anybody. So that's what really makes it so far into Bizarro World. It's one thing if I'm like up here sitting in my tower talking down about other streamers. Never, not once. So, you do the math. Okay, there you go. That's a good way to say it, Orbit. Orbit says, just not meant for children's ears. Totally fine, exactly. There's a place for everything. Sam, the true crew, exactly. I appreciate the true crew more than ever. And apologize for how poor of a job I've done at appreciating you so much of the time. Whoa! Almost saved it. Almost saved it. Oops. That's what we want. Wow! Chaos! No, I need to be on the left side. Dale's pretty sure you started following within the first month, one of the first 100. I think so. I concur. And see, since then with Dale, me and Dale have gotten into it before. We've gone back and forth. We've had our issues. And we talked it out. He can ask him himself. We talked it out privately. For a long time, that was my policy. If there was, I missed a jump. If there was an issue, I would say, hey, message me after the stream so we can talk about this and try to. My ideal was to try to communicate my expectations in a way that left room for, okay, now I understand, I'll do it differently. If you want to. If you say, I don't agree with the rules, totally valid. Oh, gosh. Appreciate you, Sam. And now Dale says, I've sung happy birthday to his daughter, Claire, for the past 3 years. And there you go. I hope to make it 4. But part of that was Dale's willingness to say, okay, Pat, I don't necessarily agree with every single one of your rules or think they're all perfect by any means, but I'm at least willing to respect them, Pat. I'm at least willing to respect them. And I understand that at the very least, this isn't you on some kind of power trip. This is you trying to create a family-friendly stream. That's the entire intent here. So big shout-out to you, Dale. Big shout-out to Claire. I'm so glad that... and I've had that experience multiple times. Multiple times. So there you go, people. There you go. Great level. Great level. Thanks for the GG, Fernando. Let's keep it moving. Another very tough one. Okay. We're getting to the tough Kaizo ones, which is good news. Thanks for the GG, Marie and Susie. Nope. What? Jonathan says that his 6-year-old loves watching with you and grateful that there's a stream you can watch without having to worry about the content. There you go. And there's so many of you that have shared that you watch with your kids. And again, that's who I should be investing into my time, energy, rather than trying to regulate everyone who wants to tell something inappropriate or, you know what I mean? I'm putting my focus in the right place. I think it's this. Okay, we figured it out. I threw the shell too late. I have to throw it a bit earlier than that. That was too early. I at least adjusted in the right direction. Bit later than that. Bit later. That was right. I just didn't press left in time. Almost got it. Funny, I got it on that first try. It's off in the way. I don't know. Oh, it's not a shell jump up. It's not a shell jump up. Almost. I want to hit that shell while I'm on screen. Like there. And so I need to get right up against the pipe and throw it to the right. I see it now. The indication is great. He wasn't making it a secret. Like this. But I have to throw it wicked early. Like, basically, as soon as I get to the yellow pipe, I have to release the shell. Oh, not in time. Press star 6-9. Oh, and I got to remember to be holding right. I have to be holding right off that first shell jump to have any hope. Any hope whatsoever. That means I threw the shell too late. Throw it a little earlier, please. There. That's nearly it. Just still too late. At least we got to the wall in time. Looking better. That's the one. And that's a very, very strict jump to the right. That's too late, isn't it? Yeah. That throw is going to be... It's going to feel early, I think, no matter what. Almost. A little later than that. Nice. Not nice. Not nice enough, I should say. That was not a bad save. It didn't work, but it wasn't bad. Whoa, that was bad. I pressed right before I let go of the Y button. There we go. Oh, that was finally too early. I'm wrong. I can do it too early. What's up, CJ? Speaking of the true crew. There's a long-time member right there. Oh, that's too late again. Okay. I think I got it for real now. That's too late. Almost. This one's definitely kicking it up a notch, people. Okay. Progress. Almost saved it there. Just a little earlier than that. The tiniest bit earlier. There. And I need a full jump. Okay. Trust the level, Pat. Trust the level. Wow, very cool indication. Where's my shell? Where's my shell? CJ's closing in on 4 years, CJ. That's what I'm saying. There's some of you now that it's not just 1 year that you've been following. It's literally multiple years. It's such a cool thing on the streamer side. I haven't gotten to know you all in over so long now. So many streams. So many life events. I've been through some of the toughest stuff I've been through in these past couple years. And I mean, a lot of that has gotten shared with a lot of you. I've tried to keep it so that I'm not oversharing, where it's just like a big trauma dump situation. Tried to not do that. But try to let you in enough so that I'm not hiding when I'm struggling or going through something difficult. Because I know many of you are struggling going through something difficult. And I think there's a powerful connection and encouragement that happens just knowing that you're currently not alone in the struggle. In the age of social media where everybody's page is a highlight reel of their whole life, it doesn't take too much to start to feel like everyone's doing it right and you're ruining everything. Oh, that's what I missed. I didn't hit the on-off switch. Dale says where life is now. There you go, Dale. Orbit says the community's wholesome. The vibes are outstanding. Hey, if you feel that way, you're in the right place, my friend. And if you don't feel that way, go in peace. CJ says the community's... It's unrivaled. And we're all here for you. Thanks so much, CJ. You've certainly proven it. Sam remembers when I couldn't shell jump. I remember those days, too. Dave's followers got messed up. Dave, I know you're in the multiple years. I know it. I know it for a fact. Big shout out to you, Dave. All right, let's get this clear. Oh, my gosh. Dan appreciates the community here. Gets you through some tough times. There you go. Sometimes it's nice just to stop in, even just to... Ooh, is that good? Hey, that worked. No, but it didn't. It almost worked. Oops. The truth is, before I was a streamer, I already had the tendency to be a bit of a homebody, to put it mildly. So, since becoming a streamer and having every excuse to do nothing but Oh, but edit video and stream and post. Like, especially if I'm not... If I'm not in a relationship, if I'm just left to my own devices, I'm very happy with very little. Especially as far as, like, outside time. I've always had a relatively easy time just getting lost into something for a month, 2 months, a year, and just giving it all my time. Not the healthiest approach, but it does get results. It gets results. I'm gonna end... I'm gonna end 2024 with over 2,000 videos. Having 2,000 videos. Please work. Yes! Alright, let's make this happen here. Dude, we need full momentum. This section is tough. Wow. All right. Well, we got an hour, so we're going to make it happen. I'm going to dig my heels in here. Too early. Too early. No, I didn't full jump. My bad. CJ says this level's wild. I agree. I agree. How many... Hold on. Let's take a look at the stats here before we really dig in here. Let's check out the stats of the situation. This level... Oh, Ark, one of the best players in the game. Isherwood, amazing streamer, awesome Mario player. Keynes, unbelievable level creator. Dolph, unbelievable level creator. And Kaizo, player extraordinaire. There's Dolph, another one. Jay Kaizo sounds so familiar. I'm sure I played some Jay Kaizo levels. Jose! Unbelievable Mario player. I got the honor of being on their team during the Grand Prix. Shujo, I was in a tournament that she won. Hey, easy. I shouldn't say easy. There's the beast. Okay, there's Mango Man. Okay, this guy, Dojiri. I see his Twitter videos all the time. Evbo, this is who made the wall. This is who made the wall, people. Look at, this is the level that ruined my life. It is Sanix, who just got by the stream and found out it's a kid. It's like one of the most legendary triple jump Kaizo players on planet Earth. Is a kid. So many of the greatest level creators and players in this game are kids. I'm talking 25 and under. That's the line for kids in my mind. If you're 25 and under, you're a kid. If there's a chance you're in college, you're a kid. To me, not like an objective definition, but when I'm calling these people kids, that's what I mean. Look at this level real quick. Real quick, here. I doubt I'll be able to do it again. This is the unassisted triple, people. I could do the assisted triple, but the unassisted is out of control. From the ground. Oh my gosh. I'll give it 5 tries. I'm going to give it 5 tries. Okay. I adjusted the right way. Hold on. 3 more tries. Hey, that was better. I'm throwing the second shell up too early. Still too early. Because I need it to be up higher. Okay, that's enough. Once was enough. But there you go. That's why that ended one of my endless expert no skip runs right there. But I eventually got the clear, as you can see. I eventually did get the clear years later. And here we meet again. We meet again on this clear list. All right. 95 clears out of nearly 30,000 attempts. We got to join the greats over here. We got to join the greats. Full of Heart Creations has a 12-year-old gamer girl. There you go. Awesome. I think gaming is more acceptable than ever. Whereas when I was growing up, it was a stretch to think you could just openly be like, hey, I enjoy gaming, and think it wasn't going to get you made fun of. Which isn't right, but it is what it was. Glad to see it evolving. And there we go. Orbit says, great to see the love and inspiration of Mario get passed down to generations. There you go. Mario has definitely proven to have staying power. We have a bit of a timeless franchise on our hands here. With the number of young people that really enjoy Mario, the proof is in the pudding. There's something here that just works. Oh, boy. Something about Mario that just works. I'm throwing that shell too late again. I have to throw it earlier than that. Against the pipe. That's too late. Mike says you're so good. Greetings from Finland. What's up, Miko from Finland? Thanks for the kind words. Thanks for stopping in. Pet, you got to actually let go of the shell, though. Hopefully I'll be good enough to get this first section, Miko. That's not going to fly. Early. I got to throw that shell so much earlier than I want to. And that, I have to throw that earlier as well. Everything needs to be earlier. That earlier than that, Pat. Wow. Because, see, part of the thing that goes against the timing is how far from the wall I am. Those are the two variables at play. How close I am to the wall and what timing I let go. The closer I am to the wall... Oh, nice save. Oh, and then you ruined it. CJ says, Mario will always be timeless. As honest gameplay, it doesn't rely on high-end graphics. That's true. That's very true. That it is not dependent on fancy graphics for its appeal. Wow, Pat, come on, bro. After this many times, I should have this locked in. I don't know why I'm... There we go. That's what they should all look like now. Okay, I threw it too early. At least we adjusted the right... Oh, I'll take that. That we're going to take as progress, even though it doesn't look good. That is sad. Too early. But rather too early than too late at this point. That's good. That's not good! Wow. Well, again, I'd rather be too early. Now we're going to push it and be a little later. That was too late. Well, at least you did what you said. Man, it feels extra precise, and it shouldn't. This isn't that difficult of a trick to start. There's something about the angle of it that... There's something about it. There's some variable that's changing. Is it my momentum? I wonder if it's just the amount of momentum I'm getting depending on when I take the jump. That's still too early. Yikes. Not by much, though. CJ thinks Mario Maker has kept Mario relevant in current times, even though it gives endless possibilities. Well, here's what I would say, CJ. Mario Maker, as awesome as it is essentially the worst-selling Mario game. It gets dwarfed by Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario Odyssey. Basically, any Mario game other than Mario Maker has sold better. So, I think the part that I think the accurate part of what you're saying, CJ, is I think for the people that do play Mario Maker, for the crew, for the fans of Mario Maker, it definitely serves that purpose and keeps them all in the mix. Oh. Hi, Adam and Miko. But as far as, like, widespread appeal, Mario Maker doesn't have it. I wish it did, and I hope it does in Mario Maker 3. But if you look at the numbers, people, which I'm going to do. If I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to bring up the numbers. And big shout out to you, CJ. You know I love you, bro. Mario, we're going to go with Nintendo Switch best-selling games, okay? Let's take a look at the list. It may surprise you. The number one, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 60 million. 60 million copies sold, okay? Now, we got Super Smash number 3, 33 million. We'll just call it the Mario games. Super Mario Odyssey, 27 million. Super Mario Party, 20 million. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, 17 million. Luigi's Mansion, we'll count that as a Mario game, 14 million. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, 13 million. Now remember, we're down to the 17th on the list. We've named a bunch of Mario games. The top was 60 million, and we're already all the way down to 17 million. Okay? Now we've got Mario Party Superstars, 12 million. Then you have Super Mario Bros. Wonder, 11.9 million. Then you have Mario 3D All-Stars, 9 million. Now we're in the single-digit millions, people. All these Mario games above Mario Maker. Finally, we get to number 23 on the list. Mario Maker 2, 8.4 million. Teeny tiny number relative to all those Mario games above it. And let's see, the only Mario game I can find that did worse is Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis only sold 4.5 million. Paper Mario Origami King only sold 3.4, so that was pretty big fail as well. Mario RPG only 3 million. Mario Rabbids, 3 million. But see, as you can see, the Mario games that sell, it ain't Mario Maker. But I'm hoping that for Mario Maker 3, for the new Nintendo, I hope that I really hope it exists. I guess I'll just say that. Dan thinks Mario Maker falls short because of the stigma of having to actually make levels versus platform for endless possibilities for platforming. That's an interesting take, Dan. I think it has a lot to do with when this game is introduced to the average Mario player. The average Mario player out there is, first of all, an adult, okay? The average person who already considers himself a Mario player, they're an adult. And part of what comes with that is the belief, hey, I'm pretty good at Mario. I've beaten Mario 1, I beat Mario 3, I beat Super Mario World. I'm a good Mario player. Let's give Mario Maker a try. And what happens is they boot up the game, they start playing like 1 or 2 levels, they watch the streamer play, and they are horrible. They don't even have a chance at beating the levels they're watching streamers play, and they go, this game stinks. This ain't Mario. This ain't real Mario. Forget about this. If anything, I'll watch these people play it, but I'm not going to bother with this. This ain't real Mario. I'm good at Mario, and I'm not good at this, so this can't be real Mario. That was part of the experience I had playing Mario Maker 1 for the first time, and part of why I have less than $100 in that game. And after wanting it for over a year and playing it, I was almost instantly done with it. I was like, oh, this feels nothing like what it felt like watching the people I enjoy watching play it. And so I think that's part of what holds Mario Maker back so much. CJ didn't think Mario Maker was that low. Supposed making levels isn't for everyone. No doubt. No doubt about it. But even for the people who, like me, who don't like to make levels and just want to play, the skill level required to play the most fun levels in this game is high. It's not the average Mario player, when they start up this game, they're not going to have the skill to play the levels they want to play. That's the hardest bridge to cross. And the average person has a relatively busy life. They've got a 9 to 5. They got 1 or 2 kids. The idea that they're going to drop 3-4 hours, even a week on Mario Maker might not be realistic. Like they don't want to spend their time grinding to get good at shell jumps. They want to enjoy the game with the 30 minutes they have available to play video games. So again, I think this is part of the trick is how do you bridge that skill gap? And I don't know the answer. What's up, D? Gordon hopes we get some Mario Wonder elements in Mario Maker 3. Would be amazing for sure. Would be amazing for sure. Whoops. Whoopsies. Oh, come on, Patty boy. Good afternoon, Joseph. No! We got this. Anxiety says Mario Maker 2 takes a lot of work from beginning to end. Skill gap is big, but also just finding good levels is a lot harder than buying a game with professionally crafted levels given right to you. Anxiety, that was so eloquently read. I'm going to read it one more time. That was so eloquently put. Anxiety Smurf says, Super Mario Maker 2 takes a lot of work from beginning to end. The skill gap is big, but also just finding good levels is a lot harder compared to buying a game with professionally crafted levels up and down given right to you. Exactly. That's it, Anxiety Smurf. And that's why I think story mode was a good step in the right direction. So you buy this level, and now that helps bridge that gap. Now you've been introduced, but the problem is it's similar to like when a training mode, you're playing against bots, and then you play against humans, and it's like, wow, there's no comparison. That's kind of what it's like, story mode compared to Endless Expert or something. It's like, this isn't even the same thing. Thank you, Andy. CJ totally understands. Established old-school Mario players instantly go to the expert levels and quickly realize they aren't as good as they think. And can see how that would turn people away. Exactly. That's my theory, because that's part of what I experienced. Someone who always felt like I was a good Mario player, played Mario Maker 1, and felt like, I'm horrible at this game. It's hard enough to feel horrible at something and want to continue, but if you feel horrible about something you already thought you were good at, that's a really tough psychological obstacle to overcome. You know what I mean? I think so, anyway. Gordon says, Mario Maker levels created by fans of all skill levels. You feel there's something for everyone. You just need to find it. Gordon, you're not wrong. And that brings us back to Anxiety Smurf's point, which is that finding it, if it takes a lot of effort, here's a parallel. If you're a streamer and you're trying to get somebody to go somewhere on the internet, if you don't provide a link, there's like a 0% chance of them going there. Even if you do provide a link, oftentimes it's still one click too many. People's willingness to go searching for things decreases day to day. And when like I'm saying, the father of two that just worked a 9-10 hour shift and has a half an hour for video games, they don't want to spend 15 of their 30 minutes looking for a level they can actually beat. That's a valid perspective in my opinion. I think that's part of why Call of Duty and those games are so popular among adults especially, is because they fit that mold so perfectly. You can jump onto one of those games, you're instantly in a match. You're instantly in a battle royale. Oh, close. More momentum. Not to mention you have the social element. Now you are being able to, hey, I'm about to jump on for a couple games. You around? Now you've got your buddies involved. Now it's a whole, that's a much more fulfilling experience than booting up Mario Maker 2 and then getting served a level that trolls you when you first start the level. You know what I mean? That's such an opposite experience. Mario Maker can't compete in that context. Kit will say that in your experience, Mario Maker 2 requires a controller, not just the Joy-Cons. Kit, you just brought up an excellent point I hadn't considered. For a lot of people that play this game, they're stuck with the Joy-Cons. And I'm telling you, I refuse to play this game with Joy-Cons. I would rather, this is my favorite game, I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't even bother playing it with Joy-Cons because it is so much harder, so much worse, such a less positive experience in every way for me. So, Kit, that's an excellent point I hadn't considered. Anxiety agrees. As a dad with about an hour to play every night, being able to drop into a game without effort is a big plus. Exactly! Exactly, and Mario Maker 2 is the opposite of that. It is literally the opposite. Mario Maker 2 is a game where half of the skill is finding out what's worth playing. That's half of the skill required to enjoy Mario Maker 2. Have some sense of what you're able to do, and have some sense of how to find that in the game. That is a tall order. Hey, we actually made it. It's a tall order. CJ knows you love the game. We always use the Joy-Cons, but you play handheld mode? Bro, I can't. You have to try it with a controller. Anxiety Smurf will still grind a level for an hour, and there you go. But that's the thing. You've discovered the line. You know when that level, you know it in the first 5 minutes, Anxiety, if that level is worth spending an hour on, right? Like for me, as much as I've failed over and over at this first section, I'm not having to question, is this really worth it? Do I really like this? I already know that I do. I already know this level creator. I've played and beaten so many of them. I have no doubt in my mind that this is worth what it takes to get the clear. Whereas if you didn't already have 5,000 hours in the game, that's going to be a lot more difficult to know with any sort of assurance. Orbit is saying there's so many games you'd love to play, but you just don't have the time to dive into a huge story-based game. It takes 40-plus hours to beat. You'll be playing forever and eventually just stop. Totally get the different games for different needs. That's it. That's it, Orbit. If Mario Maker ever wants to make a splash, they have to do a better job serving adult players I have to add a qualifier. If Mario Maker 3 is going to be more successful, they have to do a better job of serving the casual adult player. That is my opinion. But if they do find a way to better serve the adult casual player, it could be the biggest Mario game in existence. I genuinely believe that. Oh, genuinely. Because once you, this is the side that I know of and why it's my favorite game. Once you do invest that time and you get to a certain skill level, this game opens up in a way that no other game possibly can. Because it has 30 million levels, people. Over 30 million. So once you get, let's say you start as a casual player, a 3 out of 10 skill level. If you work your way up to even just a 6 out of 10, you get twice as good as when you started. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you there are now millions of levels available to you that weren't available when you started the game. If you're at a 3 out of 10 skill level, of those 30 million, you're going to be stuck with the bottom, 3 million or so. There's 27 million out there that you can't touch because, and I'm making these numbers up just for the sake of example. I don't think there's any accuracy. Bro, speaking of no accuracy, why can't I get this jump? I don't know what's making it as difficult as it is. Because it's very straightforward. I don't understand. I don't know. CJ's been on a level for so long, you maxed out the timer. Just can't expect when you're beaten. Exactly. Seems like a no-brainer to have curated playlists. Nintendo could pay you to play through levels and flag the good ones. That would be amazing. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about, anxiety. That's a brilliant example of a way to serve the casual adult Mario player. If they have any hope of tapping into the Call of Duty crowd. Because there's a lot of the Call of Duty crowd that loves Mario. But again, there's no easy option. There's no just, hey, I think I'll boot up and play a couple fun levels. Now, you could say, well, wait a minute, Pat. You've got popular expert, popular super expert. That's a lot of work to go searching through that and to be able to discern between the ones that are super precise or trolly. I can't believe I'm not getting this jump. What's up, Todd? I'm getting it this time, people. I'm not getting it this time. I'm getting it this time. Yikes. I'm a little concerned with this first jump. I'm just consistently throwing it too late now. All right, here we go. We got a chance here. Come on, Pat. Remember the momentum. Yes, there we go. We got it, people. Woo, buddy, we did it. Very tough, but we got it done. Yikes. Now, don't lose the checkpoint, Patty boy. Whoa! Oh, I'm supposed to bounce there. Okay. Is that right? It was. This is wild. There it is, Jonathan. Big shout out to you, the gaming band director. My buddy, awesome Mario player, awesome streamer. Nope, I did something wrong that time. Oh. Oh. Okay, progress. See, I love this level. I love it. The beautiful thing that happens if you do invest into Mario Maker, people, if you do invest your time into Mario Maker 2 and you do build up that skill, and you do find out which levels you love, there's nothing else like it. There's no other Mario game that can compete because it's truly infinite. There's more amazing levels in this game than I could ever play. Do you know how much I love that? I can't describe to you how much that calls to me. The idea that I could play this game every hour of every day, and I would never, ever play all the great levels. I could play this game every hour of every day for the rest of my life, and I still would not have played all of the great levels in this game. Try to just imagine any other game you could say that about, because it's not even close. It's not even close. I think that's the kind of thing they were going for with, remember No Man's Sky? The procedural generation dealie, where it basically was meant to be infinite? Like, this is the Mario version of that. Almost got it. CJ agrees that Mario Maker 2 by far your favorite Mario game, and you've been playing Mario for 30 plus years. There you go. I've been a Mario fan since I was a A little boy. A young boy. On my Game Boy. Playing Super Mario Land. Now, I can't tell what determines if the bomb gets the on-off for me. I think it needs to hit the yellow box, maybe? Behind the saw? Is that what I'm missing? Yeah. Okay, I think I just have to hit the bomb earlier. No. No? I'm flying off the buzzy too early. It's the shell that hits the on-off. Oh. Okay, thank you, CJ. Here we go. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Oh, this is a mid-air spring drop. This is a mid-air spring drop. So, yeah, I'm just jumping off of that beetle too early. There you go, CJ. Thank you. Good eye. There we go. It's so funny that I wasn't even seeing it. I was so locked into the bomb, I wasn't even seeing the path of that beetle shell. So, I need to... Okay. No, that's not right. I missed the mole. I'm messing it up now. Hold on, people. Oh, good gracious, people. Okay, I dropped it too early. Mid-air spring drop is a small window. A small window of opportunity. Nope. Sometimes it feels like the shell moves so much faster. Like, I feel like I can give it more momentum sometimes. Okay, so it really is. I just have to take a beat on the beetle, just like CJ said. Okay, just a little less than that. It's a very short beat to make a difference. And in fact, it's probably just because I'm going at the first possible second that it's messing up. So let's just give it a little, just a little breather, Pat. Just lighten up a bit. That's all. Close. I'm close. That was an adjustment in the right direction. I dropped it later, but I have to drop it even later than that. Oh. Coffee's up. Clear time, people. We got it. No! We have to do it again. All right. Hey, what's up, Sat? I take level codes on Fridays. Begrudgingly. No, I'm sorry. I was ranting about it earlier, buddy. I'm not trying to take it out on you. But yeah, level codes on Friday. Come on now. Here we go. There it is, people. We've got the checkpoint. Now the grand finale. And now for the grand finale. Wow. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. I have to have enough momentum going to the right that I can drop it and still make it past the shell. Like that. Okay. That's the answer. That's how you generate the momentum. Full jump and a late drop because I have all the momentum. Nice. I think it's going to let me get away with dropping it really late. Wow. No! Okay, people. Progress. This level's so good. Almost. Good adjustment. That's progress. It feels so good to pick up what the level creator's putting down. Whoops. Ironic timing for that. But you know what I mean? To actually be able to progress, to make progress, not being 100% sure, it's a very satisfying experience. Almost! Good adjustment. I just want to be a little further from the wall and throw that shell a little earlier. Oh, that was almost it. And this is the thing, people. If you... I feel like the viewer level thing, you got to understand that not 90%, the vast majority of people who come through with the level code, it's the only thing they say. That's it. It's not like this is like some community member. You know what I mean? It's vast majority of the time, it's just someone spamming their level codes in people's streams. So it's a tricky, and oftentimes, oh gosh, what's this? We did it! Now, this is a level I'm always happy to play. Big shout out to you, Cry4Help. Thanks for... Oh, and oh no, I took the thing away! No, not that. Oh, I took it away when I tried the wall. Oh, I didn't have your code up. Well, if I ever make this into a video, I'll put the code up. The thing is, there's a large crew of level creators or people just going around that like to watch streamers struggle with levels. That's part of what they enjoy. And I'm not trying to take that away from people. I'm just not the one to do that to. I'm not doing that. And oftentimes, the attitude is, well, if you're a Mario Maker streamer, you have to do it. And I'm officially rejecting that attitude. You're welcome to have it, and I'm welcome to reject it. And I now do. So again, that is the deal. And there we go. We got it done. Awesome level. Tough one. This should be a little easier. Let's give this one a whirl. Thanks for the GG. Anxiety, CJ, Dave, Fernando, Jonathan, Maria. But yeah, 3 times this one stream, we've had level codes get submitted, and that's the one and only message. Wow. This is wild. Wow! First checkpoint acquired. Whoops. That's one unique thing to Mario Maker that's like not in the ROM hack scene. You don't have 5 different people coming by to the ROM hack stream saying, hey, play my ROM hack. Play my ROM hack. Oh, you're not gonna? Oh, you're a bad streamer. Oh, I'm gonna troll you for the next 3 years. You know what I mean? It's not happening. Maybe it is, though. I wouldn't know. Maybe it is happening. The truth is, I don't know. All I know is the Mario Maker world. And I know it from a very narrow perspective. A Facebook gaming streamer. You know what I mean, people? Trust me, that's not lost on me. I get it. I'm in on it. I understand. It's the minor leagues in many ways. That was another eye-opening weird experience with Mario 35 when there was the Twitch versus Facebook thing. And so if you went to the Facebook chat, you have the people cheering each other on. And remember, it's not anonymous on Facebook. It's people, you know. Oh, we did it. Joe Schmo from Colorado. Oh, come on, Petty boy. Nice. Joe Schmo from Colorado. He's actually using it in his name, and he's saying, hey, come on, do your best. You can do it. You can do it. And then I pop over to the Twitch chat, and it's basically an onslaught of just trashing the Facebook side. That was like the whole, in multiple people's chats, too. It was definitely an eye-opener of like, wow, there's a one-sided battle there. Where it's like the Twitch people, there are some Twitch people who have a very specific attitude about anything less than a Twitch streamer. That was a really bizarre, because I had no idea that thing was there. I didn't know that existed. It was very, it's just hard for me to relate to, I guess. Hard for me to relate to. CJ doesn't really submit the levels because they're longer than 10 minutes. There you go. Well, and that's the thing, CJ. You've been around for long enough, and we've had enough experiences. That B level comes to mind. And that's part of what's taught me. I'm not doing these level creators any favors by playing their levels and hating every second of it. That's a disservice to you. It's a disservice to the viewers. And it's definitely a disservice to me. Because I want to encourage you as a level creator. I want you to make whatever you want to make. But if you're forcing me to be, this is my job. This is how I make money, right? So if you put a level in front of me that I really don't enjoy, and you put a high value on what I think, do you see what a horrible recipe that is? That's such a horrible recipe. I think CJ is awesome, and I think he makes some amazing, tough levels. And that's the truth. That's the truth. What's up, Raging Yeti? Hey, William. There we go, Fernando and Zach. There we go, Baldy and Maria. Okay, we definitely beat that one a lot quicker than the last one. Very nice. That was, what, like 3 minutes? All right. Oh, boy. All right here, people. Here we go. This is a very low one. I'm going to go above 0.5. There we go. This looks cool. CJ tries to make levels that are a challenge to yourself and to the players, and you try to make them a fun challenge. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I believe it wholeheartedly. Oh. Low gravity. Oh, it's full jumps. Full jumps. Whoa, okay. What's up, Justin Sells? There's somebody else who makes unbelievable. One of my favorite level creators makes amazing ones. But it's got to be the right context to take on that sort of challenge. There we go. Oh. Min jumps to the right. It's like, if I'm a food reviewer, and my specialty is reviewing dinner. I review dinners all around the world, right? That's my specialty. There we go. Whoa. Was that right? Yep. Wow! That was awesome. This is crazy. I can't believe this level. It's so good. I'd like to see the ground, please. There we go. Wow. What a run. What a run that was. What's up, Super Trucker J? it's one of those things. If the thing I review best as a food reviewer is dinner food, and you run a breakfast place, and I don't even like to eat eggs. I don't even like eggs. And you make the world's greatest egg platter for breakfast. How foolish would it be to have me review your eggs, right? If I review for you food, you own a restaurant, you make the best breakfast eggs of all time. My specialty is reviewing dinner food. If that's the situation, how would it ever make sense for me to review your eggs? I have no credibility in the field of eggs. I don't enjoy breakfast nearly as much. All of my credibility as a reviewer is locked into dinner. That's what it feels like when someone insists on me playing their level. That is not, that's breakfast when I'm trying to eat dinner. It doesn't mean you're a bad level creator. It doesn't mean it's not a great level. It means I specialize in dinner food. I specialize in dinner. That doesn't make it better than breakfast. It's just what I enjoy. That's it. It's so painfully simple, but so many feelings have been hurt because I'm not in love with the breakfast food. Oh, I hit the big shell last. There you go. Justin knows about CJ's levels. You've been doing all that and more, plus being one of the most spectacular people in the community for years. Since the very first days. Much love. What a message from Justin. There you go. Good evening, George. Good evening. But like, especially with troll levels and stuff, I go out of my way to give props where credit is due. Let them know. There's some amazing troll level creators who are brilliant, who deserve accolades. I am ill-equipped to provide those very accolades. I am ill-equipped to provide you with the accolades you deserve. But there's a big disconnect in this weird entitlement thing. How am I going to work that momentum? That's a wild one. There you go, CJ. Big shout out to you. Shout out to the crew here. There we go. I think that was right. Then here. Wow. The final section is really wild here. Thanks for the followers, George. It would be one thing if I'm up here and if I don't like a level, I'm like, this level creator shouldn't be in the game, or saying anything over the top like that. You're not going to hear me say it. The most I'm going to say is this level is not for me. Or I don't understand it, or it seems to be made with the intention of being a bad time. Like if it's... Oh boy. That's wrong. I only hit it once. Okay. The ending is wild. I really like it, though. Mario Maker 2 has room for everybody. There is room for all of us. If you love troll levels, there's a place for you here. If you can't stand troll levels, but you like precision levels, there's a place for you here. If you don't like precision, but you really like Kaizo, you guessed it, there's a place for you here. You don't like any of that, but you really like the Team Jamp style levels. There's a place for you here. Do you get what you see where I'm going with this? Now, as a streamer, I really think it's unreasonable to think any one streamer is going to enjoy every type of level. I really think that's a foolish starting point. All right, can we get it this time? Come on now. 1, 2, shell jump. Then here. Okay, we got it. What's up, Brotherhood? Nice to see you again. Got it. Okay, here we go. This is the one. Oh, I need to hit that on the way by. I did it by accident last time. Now I see it. CJ says there's definitely people out there just trying to make the most abrasive play experience possible when making levels. Each to their own, but that's not an approach you would take. And see, CJ, well said, my friend. Do you notice how CJ said that? He didn't say it's the wrong way to do it. It's a bad way to do it. You're a bad person if you do it. You're a bad level creator. They didn't say any of that. All CJ said, it's definitely not an approach I would take, which is 1,000,000,000% valid. And there seems to be no appreciation of the distinction between saying, hey, I don't appreciate it, but you're doing great. Totally fair that you're making something I don't love. That's still valid. Just not how I would do it, not what I enjoy. It's so simple. It could all be so simple. But again, this is not the general attitude, people. It's not the general attitude. The general attitude is if a streamer says anything, if the streamer doesn't like my level, they're against me. They're working against me. They publicly embarrassed me. All these sort of things. And it's like, come on, bro. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm done. Sorry. Let's get this clear. Uh-oh, did I reset? I think I just reset the checkpoint, didn't I? In my little rant. No, I didn't. Whew. Oh, we got it! No, I realized it too late. Super Trucker J is looking for a GG. Well, I got it right here. Here it comes. There it is, people. There it is! Power-up check. We're in there. Awesome! Awesome stuff. Great stuff, Cry4Help. And now, here's what's really wild, people. Some people will get to a Cry4Help level, and they'll say things like, this is an abomination. This isn't a real Mario level. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen people trash Cry4Help's levels. So try to... That's... Pat, I think I just should move on. Because I'm just too... I think I'm too emotional about it at the moment. If I'm just being totally plainly honest with you. So I'm gonna move away from the topic. Because I don't want to end the stream just ranting at you, you know? Let's go with this. Let's go with this. There we go. Thanks for the GG, George, Rage, and Yeti. Jonathan, Andy. Ashley says, those indications are top tier. Ashley, you are 1,000,000% correct. This is some of the best in the business, according to little old me. Great indication there. That was awesome. Wow! Oh, how cool is this? Ellen makes mostly fun short levels that you enjoy making. Anything you submit is just that. I already have so many people wanting to play the levels. Skill isn't up there yet to make massively challenging levels, but they challenged me to make them. There you go, Ellen. And you've been a great part of the community. Big shout out to you, Ellen. That wasn't right. But it was an attempt. One, two. 1, 2. Here's 2. 1, 2. It's 3. It's 3. Oh, that's why the 2 is at the top and not at the bottom. I get it, Cry4Help. You get it? See how these yellow boxes are at the point of the jump? The bottom, near the shell, bottom. 1, 2 at the bottom. But look, the indication where I was getting confused, it's at the on-off. 1, 2. That's actually even more clear than if you tried to do it with, oh my goodness, look at this. I need to hit, there it is, the same indication. What's up, Balin? Justin says, safe to say, the game has inspired a number of different viewpoints and fascinating discussions. Very eloquently put. I love that eloquence. Oh, gosh. Tact and eloquence. Lost art forms of the 20th century. There it is. There it is. Very cool. All right. Where are we going next, buddy? I don't think my mole was there. Oh, no, I have to hit that on the left side. I think that the munch is in position to get a little bounce off of it. Yeah. Oh, I see. Wow, okay, we're climbing. Wow. Great. No, I messed up the indication. Our last shell isn't going to be here. Bam. Okay, this is awesome. Super Trucker J is ready for the weekend. Come on, we're almost there. Oh. That's pretty tricky because you can't necessarily see the landing. But if you follow the indication exactly, it will work. See? Oh. Jonathan loves the way the Cry4Help does the climbing setups. I agree. I hope he gets to watch the replay so he can see some of this very encouraging feedback from not just me. By now, Cry4Help is very aware of how much I love his levels. But it can be that much nicer to get it from the chat. There it is. That's what we were failing last time. Very cool. And there you go, Cry4Help. Come on. One of the best in the business, according to me. One of my personal favorites. Cry4Help stands alone in a very unique and awesome way. And you know, there's like a crew. There is a crew of really unique level creators like this. Like, I'd put Casper in the same category. Casper189. Or Kelly. Like Super Kelly World, even though it had nothing to do with Kaizo. And definitely Justin Sells while we're at it. With the gauntlets. That have found like their little corner and then made it their own. That's hard to do. That is tough to do. So you all have my ultimate respect. I'd like it around 1% if I'm gonna, because we got 10 minutes left. Super expert generic garbage, you put 0 effort into it. Well, I'm curious what that looks like. All right. pretty awesome so far. Even without much effort, it seems pretty great. I mean, you can tell it hasn't been invested into as much, like, aesthetically. In the levels we've been playing, it looks like they put a month just into the aesthetics. Oh, he saved it. Wow. See, that was awesome. That was actually awesome. I wasn't sure what to expect with that description, but it was awesome. Now, I wonder how long ago this was from. I wonder how long ago this was from. That was 2021. Over 2 years ago. Okay, one or two more. One or two more. Jonathan came through with 39 stars. Sorry, I missed it, Jonathan. Appreciate the support. Wow, okay, that works. 1, 2. I'm not kicking that shell. I'm jumping off of it. It's waking up. Wake up! No! You know what I've been listening to a lot lately? Out of nowhere? Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath, Al Green, Jason Mraz. What a crew. And Sarah Bareilles as a real surprise guest star. Used to love Sarah Bareilles. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Wow. This is awesome. I actually really like this. Ellen says, the sooner you master the shell jump, the sooner you can give a shell jump level. Well, the shell jump is one of those things that's definitely a divisive move. Like, some people, as soon as they get to a level with the shell jump, it's an instant boo, and they run away. So, I mean, that's part of the hazard that comes with being any kind of Kaizo level creator, is there's a strong group that really despises Kaizo. They mean business. Whoa. I didn't expect that. Justin knows about Black Sabbath. Master Reality, your favorite album of all time. You used to teach yourself how to play bass with it. Wow. Wow. Huh. How could I ever reach that shell? I'm missing something. Okay, that was closer. That was closer. I think I need to, I think I have to do a better job of getting to the right side. No. Okay, so I think I want to face right. I want to face right. Part of my problem is I'm trying to do it facing left, and I'm not sure it's even possible facing left. So let's try it facing to the right. No, see, I need to bounce off of that shell to the right and then look back. That's what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing. I have to jump off the shell to the right and then throw it soon after that jump is initiated. I'm pretty sure that's the deal here. Yeah, that's it. Whew, that feels good. We got it done. Justin had a sweatshirt made with the album cover. He used to rock it at the shows. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That is really awesome. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we almost got it. Ellen's dad introduced you to Black Sabbath when you were younger. You're still obsessed. That's awesome. Dave is a bass player as well. That's right. Paranoid was one of the first songs you ever learned. There you go. You know, Black Sabbath is probably to bass what Metallica is to guitar for people our age. First two albums I learned how to play on guitar. Nevermind by Nirvana and the Black Album by Metallica. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Brotherhood loves Nirvana. Me too. Dave Grohl is one of my all-time favorite musicians. I'm putting him in my top 10 musicians of all time, Dave Grohl. Which brings up another band I've been listening to out of nowhere. Queens of the Stone Age. You ever check out Queens of the Stone Age, people? Oh, there's some great stuff there. The one you probably have heard is No One Knows. Dave Grohl has some wild credits. From Them Crooked Vultures to Tenacious D. There's so many. So many projects he's been a part of that are just legendary. Most not family friendly. Let the record show. Disclaimer. There we go. That's what I'm going to keep saying. If I bring up something that's not family friendly, we're going to say disclaimer, not family friendly. So that it's clear it's not an insult it gives the context. The context to me saying that is simply as a disclaimer. I think that's another Z jump. I think that's what's going on there. Yeah. Oh, just once. Oh my gosh, this is wild. Oh, but it would keep going to the right if it wasn't blocked. Brother's got the shirt. Nice, Brotherhood. Just as we're having an old school Thursday around here. You just saw Queens of the Stone Age in Seattle. You saw them live? Who'd they have drumming? Andrew hasn't listened to Queens of the Stone Age in so long. So many good songs. There you go. See, there are some Queens of the Stone Age fans out there. That was definitely a forgotten gem for me when it came up. But again, it just highlights Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl, people. Foo Fighters, Nirvana. The credits are ridiculous. It would be crazy to be in any one of the projects he's been a part of. And he's been a part of so many now. Look at the Foo Fighters. Look at everything the Foo Fighters have done. They've had TV shows. They've had, how many albums now? How many sold-out stadium tours? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I see. It's 2 full jumps and then small jumps. It says Throwback Thursday for sure. Here you go, people. A little Throwback Thursday for you. Oh, gosh. I know Cry4Help, this level creator, is into metal. What came up one of the times recently was Periphery, a heavy band that is way underrated. Bow. But I also, but see, with all this, with everything I'm saying, I will also say, here's the rare double. I'm quick to vouch for the musical ability of Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is another example of, it's like, you know what? It parallels the Beatles well. I bet you haven't heard this parallel too often. Justin Bieber to Paul McCartney. Or really, George Harrison's a better example. Because George so much wanted to be a well-respected musician like Eric Clapton. He wanted to be like a guitar player's guitarist. You could imagine the one thing that you give up by having that insane, basically unfathomable level of success is you're massively underrated, or you're put into the category of like pop, or your skills as a musician are almost underestimated because you're so widely revered as great. It's that weird contrast where like the most popular musicians are almost always undervalued. And I think Justin Bieber's a modern day example of that. In the same way that George just wanted people to respect him like Clapton. I know it's got to drive Justin Bieber a little crazy to have so many people think he's just got no talent, and people are he's just a fill in the blank. Anybody could be in his spot if he had the same support, and it's not true. He's actually legit. He's a legit musician. Look at this. Oh, okay. All right, people. This is the last level. Shout out Justin Bieber. But I'm telling you. Oh, buddy. Okay, up here, then Z. There we go. No, I'm going straight up. Straight up, now tell me. Going straight up. Paul Abdul. And J. Cole. Nope. The arrows are right, up, up. Right, up, up. Then right. Then up, up, up. Right, up, up. We figured out the right arrow. To the right. Ah. Okay. Very cool. And there it is. Amazing. Great stuff, Cry4Help. You really are one of my favorites. Does that mean that Cry4Help is objectively the best level creator in the game? No. It means me, a random streamer on the internet, really, really appreciates and enjoys this particular level creator's levels. No more, no less. But wow, do I wholeheartedly love these levels? Yes. Yes, I do. It is, yo, at the tail end. Big shout out to you, yo. Hope you well. This stream's just wrapping up, but I'll be back 7 to 10 p.m. Endless Super Expert, people. Big shout out Raging Yeti Gaming, another great streamer and buddy of mine. Big shout out to the Yeti. And Yo is another awesome level creator. Big shout out to you, Yo. So thanks so much, people. If you liked the levels you saw, take a screenshot. You can get to all of them from this code. If you put in the code on the bottom of your screen, it's going to bring you to this page. And from here, you just go to the Uploaded Courses tab, and here's every level from Cry4Help. So I highly recommend you give it a try if you enjoy this sort of thing. And if not, no problem. Just throw it out there. Good morning, Jesse. So that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for being here. Huge shout out to Jonathan, our superstar leader. Sorry, I don't have the notifications worked out yet. I know that is hurting me in the sense that I wouldn't expect many people to be that interested in showing support when I don't even react to it or get like a notification. So I do want to work on that, and I apologize, and thank you to everyone who is tuning in and supporting, so thank you. Thanks for that. Hope to catch you tonight, and if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, a therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in, your favorite music player. We got some great musical options that came up today. Especially Al Green. I love listening to Al Green on the walks. Wow. Love Al Green. So, with that said, hold on to hopefully better days are coming. You never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, people. But you won't know unless you get there. So you got to hang in there. Keep on struggling through whatever you're struggling with. I'm proud of you for making it this far. If you are struggling, it means you're still in the fight. You haven't lost yet. You haven't given up yet. Stay struggling. Struggle through it and be proud of yourself that you're still here. You're still here. You're doing it. And you're likely the only one who really knows all the things you're going through. Everybody can relate to the idea of you can't really show everybody everything that's going on. You know what I mean, people? So I know there's a lot of you carrying very heavy burdens that maybe no one else knows about. So just know, I want to acknowledge that burden and say that I'm proud of you for making it this far with it. Let's keep on going, people. Let's keep on going. We still got a lot left to do here in 2024, and who knows what it has in store for us. Let's find out together. And yeah, thanks to everyone who's been so incredibly supportive and positive and encouraging towards me and towards Super Pat World. I'm so happy you're here, and I want to do a better and better job of appreciating you. So thank you for all of you that already exist. The true crew, the people been here for years is unbelievable. So thank you, everybody. Hope to catch up with you tonight. Thanks to everyone who followed. Any stars, just follows, like, gifted subs, all the above. Until next time, have an amazing day.